soon. Set at the speed of Shiba. Oh, you and I go deeper. Maybe I have to get high to get by. This is the return of the space cowboy, and the planets are very good, but soon stay at the speed of Chiba. Oh, you and I go deeper, or get high to get by. You and I go deeper. Space cowboy. Dark in the city, night is a wire. Stand in the sideway, there's a fire. Do 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 do. Woman, you want me? Give me a sign. I got my breathing even closer behind.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. We'll be just starting in a couple of moments. We're just waiting for a few final logistics to be set up, and we'll be right with you. Keep getting to know each other.
Another hunter after you. Smell like a sound. I'm lost in a crowd. I'm hungry like the wolf. Stuck in the forest, too
Good morning and welcome, class of 2028. Make some noise if you're excited to be starting your IE journey today. And make some noise if you're excited to be studying here in Segovia. Amazing. Well, it's a pleasure to be with you all today. My name is Elisa. I'm the Director of Campus Life here at IE. And today is also very, very special for us as staff and faculty because today marks the day that you officially become an IE student on campus. So I wanted to take a moment to make sure that you let this moment sink in. And I'm going to ask all of you to pause and take a deep breath. Today you're probably feeling a bit nervous, a bit overwhelmed with all the new faces and thinking about all the new friends that you're going to be making over the next few days, which is part of the process. But it's important to remember that you're here now, you've made it, and you're starting your IE journey. The next 4 years will be full of change, and this time is yours, no one else's. So it's worth pausing as you start the year and thinking about not only what you want to do, but who you want to be when you leave this campus as well. And so remember that you're not alone. In fact, there's a whole group of people doing exactly what we're doing right now, just a train ride away, over in Madrid. So we're going to connect with our amazing Madrid campus. Hopefully all of you will be able to go there for our upcoming IE Day on September 18th. So we're really looking forward to being all reunited. Madrid, can you hear us?
Yes, Madrid, can we hear Segovia?
And Segovia, can you make
Hi,
some
Alyssa,
noise?
how are you?
We're doing pretty great over here, Johan. How about you?
Excellent, we can hear the spirit over there. It's a pleasure to see you guys. Our Madrid students are super excited to get to know you guys over in Segovia.
We're really happy because IE is amazing for one thing in particular. We have 2 amazing undergraduate campuses for you both to call home. So Segovia students, if you're excited to be going to Madrid for a lot of the events that are happening this year, I want you to make some noise again so that Madrid can hear you really loud and clear. Amazing.
Excellent, Elisa. Elisa, can you give us an example or what of some of the activities that our Madrid students at the innovative Madrid campus can look forward to attending in Segovia?
Of course. Well, already next week, we have one of our most important events coming up called the Hay Festival. So we're really looking forward to seeing all the Madrid students here on the Segovia campus. And we also have our Unbreakable conference coming up this semester, so hope to see a lot of the Madrid peers coming this way as well.
It's an excellent event. And for all of you over in Segovia, we have some, oh, before I forget, so everybody knows the Hay Festival has a DJ, right? So for you over in Segovia, we look forward to receiving you and welcoming you here in the Madrid campus. What do we have, right? We have IE Day. IE Day is one of my favorite events at IE, and it's going to be held on September 18th. And we have the Sustainability and Innovation and Entrepreneurship Conference coming up in November. So stay tuned to your Campus Life newsletter to get all of those details.
Amazing, Johan. Well, we're going to keep getting to know each other over here, and we'll check in with you a bit later if that sounds good. Enjoy the ceremony.
That sounds amazing. Let's say goodbye, guys. See you in a bit.
Say bye, Segovia. Amazing. Thanks for bearing with us with the technological connections as well.
As you know, that is just
All right, so we're going to get going here as well in Segovia. We have a great lineup today. We have 4 amazing speakers who are going to give you more information as you get started with your time here at IE. First, please join me in giving a very warm welcome to our very own IE president, Santiago Iñiguez.
Good morning, buenos dias, and welcome to IE University here in Segovia. It's a great pleasure for me to say hello on the very first day of your program, and of course, not just to you who are attending different programs at your university, but also to some of your parents, family, relatives, and friends who may be listening or following these opening ceremonies through the internet. Allow me to maybe start by saying something about this campus, which is a historical building. You know, it was founded by the founders of the Kingdom of Spain in the late 15th century, Isabella and Ferdinand, and it's very likely that they met here with Christopher Columbus. In fact, one of the balconies here was the place where Isabella was attending different receptions and different acts, royal meetings. And so Christopher Columbus, before he started his big trip and discovered the Americas, was probably here. So this is a historical place, and I'm sure that you will get very much embedded in the history of the city of Segovia. You will enjoy this very welcoming city, which is walkable and very much embraceable. Allow me to, I'm going to ask many things from you on this very first day of your program, so I'm going to start asking a first thing from you, which is that you become the best possible citizens in this very small town. You know that your predecessors have enjoyed the city, and the impact of the university in Segovia is huge. We are probably the largest institution, and in terms of economic impact, in terms of the life of Segovia. So what I encourage you very much is actually to become good citizens and to respect, you know, all the different manners and rules in the city of Segovia. But let me start by saying something about our institution that you are joining on the first day of your program, i.e., in a very short time, in very few years, because you're probably aware that we are less than 20 years of age, we have become one of the most respected universities worldwide. And the reason for this recognition is actually you, who are seated there, and those who have preceded you over the years, who have graduated and are now running companies or transforming the world in many different professions. But also, of course, our faculty and staff who will provide you with the best possible educational experience. We have a purpose, which is actually foster positive change through education, through research, and through innovation. And you will realize that we probably offer the best education, the best courses, the most advanced methodologies, so that you actually learn in the best possible way. We not only have, as you know, this campus here in Segovia, we also have the other campus in Madrid that many of you will enjoy in either this year or in the coming years. We run many joint activities between the two places, but we just opened also a university. There we are the sole members of IE New York College, which is a newly created institution in the heart of the Big Apple in New York City. So what we hope is that in time, you will be able also to enjoy some program, some exchange experience there in one of the capitals of the world. We're also having some other small campuses elsewhere. We are running, for example, in Saudi Arabia, in Riyadh, a large executive education operation. And we actually plan to open more facilities and campuses overseas. And you will probably see during your stay here at IE in the coming years how this institution, IE, becomes more international, more recognized, and opens more opportunities for you to experience things overseas. But let me refer also to some of our values, some of which have been a reason for you to decide to study here. In fact, whenever I'm asked by journalists, for example, what are the main features that define the profile of our graduates, of our students, one of the things that comes to mind very quickly is diversity. It's very visible, and afterwards Patricia Lozano, head of admissions, will share with you the class composition, the profiles that comprise this class. You will realize that there's lots of different cultures and nationalities on board. But we define diversity not just in terms of the number of passports in the class. What we understand by diversity is actually embracing different ways of conceiving the good life, of envisioning the world, of making personal preferences. So my second request today is actually that you respect not just, respect diversity, but actually that you embrace this diversity and show equal concern and respect for the rest of your fellow students. You're going to meet many different people in terms not just, of cultures, but also in terms of mindsets. And, one of the things that it's easy to fall into is actually relate to the others who are similar to you. Sameness. If you belong, let me pick just one nationality. If you are German, it's natural, that you feel maybe more comfortable speaking in German and meeting with your German fellow students. But the fact is that you're going to learn less from people who are like you or who belong to the same college or high school that you attended. So I encourage you to reach out to the rest of the people that are here today. We're going to share with you the class, the program, or the campus. Learn from other worlds, learn from different visions of the world, because this is going to enhance your skills. It's going to make you better leaders, and it's going to improve, of course, your employability in the future. So there's not just utilitarian reasons for embracing this diversity, but also a reason that comes from happiness. If you learn from different ways of learning the world and envisioning the world, what I'm sure is that you will become much happier. The second value is entrepreneurship, and this is very visible not just in those who are attending the Bachelor in Business or who learn management. It's also present in the rest of the professionals that graduate from IE. When, for example, we think about architects, or we think about humanists, or those who graduate from all the degrees at IE, we also identify these entrepreneurial skills, because what we look forward is that each of you in the future will transform your own professions, will change your environment for the better, will make our society become more just, fairer, and a better place to live. Of course, humanism, I was mentioning, the importance of humanism, which is reflected not just in the fact that we have a School of Humanities, but also in another fact, which is that all the programs comprise courses on the humanities. The humanities are the cement of the rest of the disciplines. And what we believe is that by instilling the skills and conveying the knowledge that we teach in the courses on humanities, you will become better global citizens. For example, by learning from history, you will, of course, learn how to avoid repeating the same failures that our predecessors have experienced in the past. By learning the arts, you will become more observant, and you will probably take much better decisions in each of your professions. So my third piece of advice is actually that you take seriously the humanities. We very much believe that by learning all these skills and knowledge of the humanities will make you much better graduates and much better global citizens. And then, of course, technology. Technology is very much spreaded and embedded also in our programs here at IE. We have championed technology in many different fields, in our methodologies, in our online programs, which are ranked top in the world. We very much favor the use of technology. And what I see, by the way, is that I'm already late, right? I'm looking at Elisa, so I'll try, to be very brief in my final speech. Allow me just to make two final requests from you. The first one is that you become very much observant of the ethics code that we have here. Academic integrity is something that distinguishes our graduates. So avoid cheating, not just because if you cheat, you are actually exposing your own reputation for life, but mostly because if you actually take the shortcut, you're going to avoid and you're going to skip the most important part of learning, which is actually experiencing, the happiness of taking the effort to learn things, of doing, having the experience. So I very much ask you to become very good academics and respect academic integrity. This doesn't actually preclude, of course, using all the devices that AI provides us with. And we will encourage you to use ChatGPT for many different purposes. But anyway, I very much ask you to observe all the different things that have to do with academic integrity and, of course, respect also attendance to the classes. And my final request is that you have fun. Of course, this is a place where you're going to learn lots of things, but you are going to experience many, many other very nice and pleasurable things. So enjoy, have fun, and of course, tell us whether we can be of help. Thanks very much, and the best of lucks. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Santiago. Thank you again, Santiago. As he mentioned, we will now welcome our Executive Director of Undergraduate Admissions. So please join me in welcoming to the stage Patricia Lozano.
Well, thank you, Elisa. And dear students and families that are connected online, dear President, staff, on behalf of the admissions and the recruitment team, I would like to give you our warmest welcome to our university and to this welcome event of 2024. Today is an important day, not only for you, but also for us, obviously. And as Elisa was mentioning, many of you are experiencing different feelings. Some of you probably are excited, some of you are scared. But because we fear what we don't know, I want this not to be today the Home Alone movie. I would prefer to be remembered this day as the Life is Beautiful movie. So I'm going to share with you some important data of your cohort so you can have more information. But first, and before starting with the data, sorry, because this is not working properly, technology. Okay. So before starting with the data, as I was saying, let's take a moment to be proud. You have to be proud. You have completed a long and complex journey. High school, COVID-19 in many cases, lockdowns. You successfully overcame a highly competitive admissions process. You are now part of a select group because IE University is not an ordinary place. And many people, many colleagues were willing to be here today, and unfortunately, they will not have this opportunity. So make the most of it. Congratulations to all of you, and congratulations, of course, to your families and your parents, because they are also part of this achievement. And the bad news, sorry, is that we all know what you are capable of. So we expect the most of you. Talking about the composition of your class, we are welcoming this year 2,200 new students. 18 are coming from Spain, and 82% are coming from all over the world. The new cohort is composed by 106 nationalities, which makes a total of 130 nationalities on campus. And where are you from? 37% are coming from Europe, 17% are coming from Latin America, 18% are coming from Spain, 13% are coming from Africa and Middle East, 11% are coming from North America, and 4% are coming from Asia. The top 5 countries of this cohort are first Spain, the second one is France, third one USA, Italy, fourth one, and the last one, Germany. And this is a very diverse and talented class, not only because of the nationalities and passports, as we were mentioning, but also because we are welcoming students from more than 60 different educational systems. The most important one is the IB Baccalaureate. Most of you are graduated, 35% of you are graduated from IB. 29% or 30%, sorry, are coming from graduated from their national diploma, American high school, Colombian high school, so many national diplomas. 29% are coming from European educational systems as French Baccalaureate, Maturita, Abitur, and 6% are coming from the Spanish Baccalaureate. This is a contemporary gender balance, and as stated in your passport, 58% of you are female and 42% are male. Obviously, we can hear on campus a lot of languages. On average, you speak 3 languages, all of you, and obviously many of you more than 3 languages, and you can speak English, of course, but also you can hear Spanish, French, Italian, Germany. So you will also have the opportunity to learn other languages, not only through our language center, but also through your classmates. This is a very talented class in which we have entrepreneurs, we have fashion bloggers, we have winners of mathematics, Olympic Games, and we have active participants of the Model United Nations, among others. But all of these are just facts and data. There is something that is missing in this picture. Your story, your personal achievements, the feelings and emotions, the people that you will meet, your development, these are and will be the most important. Discover Madrid and Segovia. Your experience in these cities are around both campuses are part of your education, as Santiago was mentioning. Enjoy this learning journey as much as you can, because unfortunately, there is no way back. IE University offers an immense array of opportunities to become part of a truly global education. But first, get to know, really know, your fellow students. Look around. As I was mentioning, there are a lot of nationalities represented here. So the world is here, and you can meet a lot of people and enrich from many of your fellow students sharing their experiences. Step outside your national culture and borders and welcome your fellow students from around the world. Ask how things are done in their countries. Find about their lives. And to our Spanish students, show them our kindness, language, and culture, and make them feel at home in Spain. Our final remarks, as Jim Roth said, successful people understand that spending time with their loved ones keep them sane as they climb the ladder of success. Take a break every now and then, no matter where you are, to devote your entire attention to those you love most. A simple WhatsApp picture or voice message will make their day. So now you are members of, as Elisa was mentioning, officially members of the I community. There are a lot of team members, obviously from the admissions, student service department, and all the departments that are serve students before coming to the university. They are going to be at your entire disposition, but also there will be many others, faculty, program managers that will be attending you from today and to the following days. We could not be more honored to welcome you into this challenging learning community. You are the ones that make us, so welcome and enjoy this adventure. Thank you.
Thank you so much again, Patricia. We now have the honor of welcoming two members of our student body for the next two speeches. So first up, we have Ubica Ognjanovic, who is one of our IE Foundation Fellows. So we're very lucky to be having her study here at IE. Please join me with a round of applause for Ubica.
Thank you. My dear freshers, today marks the beginning of one of the most wonderful journeys of your life. Or, wait a minute. Everyone keeps talking about university as if it is a journey, an adventure. And when I heard something similar at my opening ceremony just a year ago today, I was a little bit skeptical. I mean, sure, university is supposed to be an interesting experience or a challenging one that will help me grow into the best version of myself that I can be, but a wonderful journey, probably not. The only difference between me then, and you guys now is that you get to start your journey in the beautiful and freshly renovated Aula Magna, Well, mine was started outside. But having a chance to stand here and knowing what I know, the only thing that I can say is that I am incredibly glad to have been wrong. Your journey begins with the first class you'll take, the first venture onto the hill of your comfort zone. And certainly there is a certain degree of trepidation about how you'll adjust to university life. You are likely in a new system, possibly in a new country, maybe even in a country whose language you don't speak. But I'll ask you this. Give yourselves some breathing room. There is plenty of time and plenty of opportunity to figure things out. And this first semester is designed to help you in this process. So take things slowly, ask the questions, and once on top of the hill of your comfort zone, you will see a gorgeous view, the horizon of your future. On your way to get to it, you must cross many villages and towns. And meeting all these people can feel scary. But you should know that there are hundreds of people walking in step with you, walking the same road at the same time. And so here, the only thing I can advise you is to find your people. Seek those that are passionate, for it is passion that moves us. And it is passion precisely that will help you continue your journey when times get tough and tiring in the good old exam season. Seek those that are passionate, for once you inevitably stumble and fall, as we all do at times, those people will be the ones lifting you up. There are people here who are passionate about the exact same thing as you. And there are people here who are passionate about things you may have never heard about. But if you decide to teach them and allow yourself to be taught by others, you will get lessons that last a lifetime. So join clubs, attend social events, organize your own. Go into the bar street and just talk to someone you haven't met yet. Remember that the end goal you're trying to reach is the same, and there's no race. So do help each other get there. You will also always have support from the sidelines, and I don't mean just your professors. IE has many services that are there to help you on your journey, from the Creativity Center to Talent and Careers to counseling. I myself have been blessed with the opportunity to be here thanks to the Foundation's scholarship program. And it's only one of many proofs that while it does take a village to get a university student through university, IE is more than willing and more than capable of being your village. Lastly, on the way to the horizon of your future, you must cross the river of your own expectations. I think some of you think you have it all figured out, your way from this hall today to your hotshot CEO office 10 years from now. Or conversely, others feel completely lost, have no idea what they're doing, and feel pressured to decide because everyone else has figured it out already. Don't mind that. The biggest mistake that you can make at the start of your journey is to take that first step with a blindfold on. Don't blind yourself to change, of plans or of paths, because sometimes the squiggliest roads are the most fun to take. Build a boat with the help of your newfound friends and your professor's advice. Sail down this river and see where it takes you. You'll discover amazing places and ideas you never thought you'd stumble upon. So, when you look back to this day in 9 months' time, I sincerely hope that you will have the same thought that I did. What in the world was there to worry about? Hold on to your excitement and your hopefulness because they will always be your strongest allies. Don't let yourself forget them along the way, no matter where your journey takes you. And above all, don't forget to have fun, by yourself or with friends in organized activities or spontaneous hangouts. It is through fun and new experiences that we get to grow. And IE offers you an opportunity to grow as a student, as a lifelong learner, and above all, as a person. And though most, if not all of you, have already outgrown me in height, I'm looking forward to seeing how you get to grow in the next couple of years. Good luck and safe travels.
Thank you so much, Uvica. Those were really wonderful insights. Now we're on to our final speaker, our one and only Vice President of the Student Government. Please join me in welcoming Samer Ross.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Sam Raz. I'm your Vice President for the Student Government this year, and on behalf of all my team, welcome to IE. I've called this place home for the last 2 years, and you'll learn that decision-making in university is one of the most important skills, but you all chose IE, so you're off to a good start so far. Now, I want to see by a show of hands, before you got here and you were asking people about their uni experience, how many of them told you that university is the best years of your life? Just to see. Okay, we got a strong majority. I heard it too. I mean, you finish university, you've got bills, responsibilities, taxes. I mean, they have a point, no? To be honest, I have no idea. Like I said, I'm just a third year. I can't really tell you how your university experience will go because every person's experience is different, but I can impart some of the knowledge that I've gained so far. And I mean, they trusted me to talk to you all today, so I must be doing something right. For most of you, this is probably your first experience living outside your homes, with this much freedom at least. The usual advice is always, don't go crazy with nightlife, or make sure you're being responsible going to class. And that's all true. But I want to talk to you all about some more personal lessons that I feel university has taught me, and some key takeaways that I would consider. I would say that your university experience only really begins when you understand that you're only here for you. Your entire lives, you've been listening to someone else tell you what to do. And this makes sense because those people usually have your best interest at heart and know what's going to do to help you succeed. But the separation in university comes when you realize that it doesn't matter how you got here, you're here. You don't go to class for someone else, work out for someone else, have fun for someone else. You're doing this for yourself, and you're the only person who's going to get something out of it. University teaches you really about what matters to you. And your attitude towards that will really shape how you have your experience here. Right now, I'm sure you're all excited to get started meeting everyone. First days are always very interesting to watch happen. You all woke up this morning, looked in the mirror, decided what personality you have, and then came in. And that's okay. Feeling like you can reinvent yourself is very natural in a situation like this. And a change to start fresh and new is the perfect chance to make a great impression. But great impressions don't always come the way you want them to. Just to ease your nerves a little bit, I'm going to tell you all a story about my first class at IE. So to paint the scene, it was a Monday, first Monday of the year, the first time meeting all of my classmates, and the class we're in is called Building Powerful Relationships. It's something you all have, and IE loves to give its classes very grand names. We sit down, and the usual teacher asks us to go around and introduce ourselves and where we're from, etc. And she decides to play a clip from the movie Finding Nemo. And it's the part where Dory is speaking in like whale gibberish. And then she mentions that 2 students will get up and act out a scene in front of the entire class, but only speaking in whale. Yeah, welcome to university. So you could immediately feel the entire class get collectively nervous, try all of the teacher don't pick me moves, looking away, going closer to the desk. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. And if it was just my luck, she looks over to me and says, what was your name again? I say Samer, and she tells me to stand up. Now, I want you to put yourselves in my situation. You just met this group of strangers on the first day of the best years of your life, and before you can create any impression, you're sweating bullets because you're about to embarrass yourself by speaking literal gibberish in front of all of them. And so she picks the next student, and to be honest with you all, I just tried to make the best of it. The class had a good laugh, and I sat down. Once I'd gotten back to my seat, I thought, good God, how bad could my luck be? As I imagine most people would. But 15 minutes after, the teacher calls for a break, and we step outside to chat, and a couple of guys come up to me and say, Jesus, man, you handled that well. Respect, bro. And if you're a guy, you know that respect, bro, goes a long way when making a first impression. And that's how a moment of discomfort became a pretty good starting point for the people I was supposed to spend 4 years with. In the end, it wasn't worth much because I switched to a dual degree that week and have barely seen anyone from that class since. But it taught me that at the end of the day, how you feel about most experiences you will have in the next few years depends simply on your perception and your attitude towards it. The bad news is that we're our own worst critic, but the good news is you're only up against one person, and it's all up here. Before I let you go, I just want to remind you all that whilst freshers may feel like your only chance to make friends, it's just the beginning. There's still so many people to meet and so many opportunities to meet them, from sports to clubs to events. You will find your people because sooner or later, everyone does. I also wanted to serve as a reminder that how you engage with your surroundings and the people around you really do define your time here. IE is a place that can give you so much, but you need to have the initiative to go out and get it. And like we talked about earlier, IE is fairly new on the stage of worldwide known universities, but this leaves so much to be created in terms of culture and in terms of footprint. The legacy you leave here will be one that could be remembered long after you and me are old and rich. So enjoy today, because the only person who in 25 years can tell their kids that this was the best years of your life is you. Thank you very much. I would also like to introduce a little video to you all, showing you a little bit more about what your journey at IE will be like. Thank you very much.
You've played your cards right, aced it through life, and made it to IE. The game of university can be challenging, and that's why it's filled with experience-boosting initiatives that you can enjoy alongside your studies. Ready to see what cards Lady Luck has in her pack? You can draw wild cards at any time throughout your time with us. They'll help you bring your A game to every situation, dive into our global community, and unlock new levels. Language classes, talent and careers, campus life, sports and well-being. Got it? It's time to roll the dice. In year one, you'll dive into IE Impact, a mandatory 3-year module that explores the humanities, entrepreneurship, and tech. We challenge you to tackle a range of different labs during your first and second year. These internship-like experiences will prepare you for the professional world. Why not opt into the IE Brown Summer Program during the last 2 weeks of the spring semester? You can also play your hand at this in year 2. Boom. Year 1 is over, and you've unlocked 3 more levels. Year 2 is about looking to the future. You can take part in internships and sign up for an international exchange program starting from year 3. Time to level up. Welcome to year 3. If you play your cards right, you can join the honors program in year 3, the perfect opportunity to gain extra life points. Advance to the last round, year 4. Year 4 is about keeping your eye on the prize. During this final level, you get to choose your elective classes that complete your journey. Which will you choose for your royal flush? Score! You won! Now that you're an alum, you can take your winnings to graduation. But it's not game over just yet. You're now part of a global alumni network of over 70,000 people, and you've got many lives to use up through lifelong learning. What's your next move?
Amazing. Thank you again, Samver, and thank you to all of our amazing speakers today. We're now going to watch another short video so that you feel extra prepared for these next few days.
Welcome aboard the Segovia campus. You've just landed on a site with more than 800 years of history. We promise this video won't last as long as that. Your journey starts and ends at the Aula Magna, where you're sitting right now. We save this for landmark events, one of them being your future graduation. To get here, you walk through the Claustro Central, remember? It's the heart of the Segovia campus and gives direct access to our conference rooms and campus life. But not to the freshly brewed coffee waiting for you in the cafeteria. For that, just head outside to the East Wing, where you'll also find the athletics area and the COVID support office. Or if you want to find the infirmary and COVID-19 testing zone, make your way over to the West Wing. Please note that this is a multi-story building, so not everything is located on the ground floor. On floor -1, you'll find the Cave Cafe and the Fab Lab, our architecture and design workshop that's just as stylish as you'd expect. The first floor is home to the library, student services, the media lab, the registration office, and administration, a total mix of fun and games. And finally, on the second floor, there's the careers and IT departments, as well as most of our school offices and our counseling service. Feel free to explore campus with or without your coffee to find the classrooms. There's actually a trick for this. Classrooms that start with a 1 are on the ground floor. Those that start with a 2 are on the first floor. And when it's a 3, they're on the second floor. Trust us, this is a really helpful tip. Remember, if you're lost, just head to the Claustro Central. There, you might stumble upon other confused students who you can team up with. On behalf of the entire crew, we thank you for your time and attention. And most importantly, prepare for takeoff, because your future starts now.
Amazing. Okay, so let's check in and see how you're doing since we first started this morning. Make some noise if you're even more excited now to start your IE journey. I hear some more energy. I hear some more energy now. Well, I wanted to take this opportunity to also remind you all of the very important club fair that our students were also referring to. The IE Club Fair happens every semester, and it's an opportunity to meet up to 200 clubs. So with a show of hands, let's see how many of you came to IE solely for the academics. Good answer. That's what I want to hear. Raise your hand if you have a hobby or an interest, a passion that goes beyond the classroom. I hope everyone's hand went up. Amazing. Maybe you play an instrument. Maybe you play a sport. Maybe you want to do stand-up comedy. Maybe you just want to be part of the creative writing club or the tea club. There is something for everyone. So we're going to check in with our Madrid colleagues who are just connecting now to see how they're doing over there. Madrid, can you hear us?
Yes, we can. We can hear you. How's it going?
Things are going really well over here. What about you, Johan?
Amazing, amazing. Good spirit, lots of insights, good energy. Can't complain.
Amazing. Well, Segovia, let's give a big round of applause for Johan and the whole IE Tower team.
Madrid, remember that competition I told you about? Let's show Segovia. Let's give Elisa and the Segovia team a huge round of applause.
Amazing, Johan. It seems like you guys are having a great time there. Hope you enjoy the rest of the day, and looking forward to seeing you around campus.
Definitely, we'll see you at your Segovia events. See you soon. Thank you, Elisa.
Amazing. Hasta luego, Johan.
Ciao, un abrazo.
Amazing. Well, hopefully you'll be seeing a lot of those Madrid peers over there for IE Day, as we were mentioning at the beginning, when you go to the IE Tower. Now we have some information to pass along to you to start off your first year really on the right foot. We're going to take a look at the place that you'll now be calling home for the next little while.
Segovia is spellbinding. Once you've been there, you won't be able to forget it. Alleys that feel like labyrinths, endless nature trails. Culture, culture, and more culture. A place on the UNESCO World Heritage List.
Sure, that's all true, but studying in Segovia, that's something else.
You'll need all 5 senses for this journey. Are you ready? You're going to see history up close.
And admire it from afar!
Listen, can you hear that?
It's the sound of your new adventure. Because Segovia is about seeing, hearing.
I'm running!
Devour the whole mountain. Savor the forest air. and study with the river as your soundtrack. It's like watching a movie all the time. Because in this city, the magic is palpable.
Yes, of course, but listen to this.
It's the sound of life in the squares, the boutiques in the center. It's the bustle of the bars where we hang out with friends.
Look, look. Feel this. Oh my God, look at that.
It's the flavor of Segovia.
Wow, look at the cochinillo.
Wow.
It's the mouth-watering aroma of tapas and wine.
Look, look.
How the taste.
Get ready to hear every language that's been invented.
Hi.
Cuckoo. Ciao.
Are you in?
You'll feel right at home because within 2 days, you'll be part of the herd.
A night out in Madrid?
Let your senses drive your adventure. The capital's a step away, and Portugal is just around the corner.
Let's make it a weekend to remember.
You'll get to know Segovia from all angles. Because this city is something else.
Wow, now that's a photo.
It's magical, unique, and full of different tones.
That you never get tired of.
Take in its history, embrace its atmosphere, behold its charm, and feel its rhythm. By day,
And at night,
are you ready to awaken your senses in Segovia?
Segovia really is so amazing. You're going to have an amazing, amazing time here. We're wrapping up, but to close, I wanted to give you a little bit of information. As many of us mentioned earlier, we do consider ourselves a big family at IE, but that doesn't mean that we don't love some healthy competition every once in a while. So now it's time for the games to begin. The freshman scavenger hunt is going to start now, so you're going to embark on your official journey. This activity will help you discover your campus and meet all the departments and key stakeholders during your time here at IE. So this is important. There will be 3 prizes for the fastest students from each school. So 3 students from each school who will have access to the prizes. So make sure to get started by downloading the Goose Chase app. We also sent you an email. So if you already have it downloaded, you can ignore the first QR code. And then to join the hunt, you use the second QR code. So be sure to scan both, right? It's normal that there's 2 QR codes that will be appearing on the screen. So when you download the app, you are going to follow the instructions, and our team will be at the exits to help you go to the starting point of the scavenger hunt at the football pitch. We'll be guiding you there. So I wish you the best of luck and looking forward to seeing you all around campus. Oh, and there are the QR codes. Thank you. So take your time to scan them, and then the starting point, as I mentioned, will be just out those doors. Towards the cafeteria, there will be people guiding you to start the amazing adventure of exploring your Segovia campus. Thank you again to all, and good luck with your start at IE. We're so happy to have you here.
Don't speak, I know just what you're thinking, and I don't need your reasons. Don't tell me 'cause it hurts. It's so landing, I gotta stop pretending who we are, who we are. can see you sighing. I we don't speak. I know just what you're saying. So please stop explaining. Don't tell me 'cause it hurts. Don't speak. I know just what you're thinking, and I don't need your reasons. Don't tell me 'cause it hurts. Don't speak.
Relax and listen to the music of the night.
When I look into your eyes, I can see a love restrained. But darling, when I hold you, don't you know I feel the same? 'Cause nothing lasts forever, and we both know hearts can change. And it's hard to hold a candle in the cold November rain. We've been through this such a long time, just trying to kill the pain. Lovers always come and lovers always go, and no one's really sure who's letting go today. Walking away, if we could take the time to lay it on the line, I could rest my head just knowing that you were mine. So if you want to love me, then darling, don't refrain. Or I'll just stand up walking in the cold November rain. Do you need some time on your own? Do you need some time all alone? Everybody needs some time on their own. Don't you know you need some time all alone? I know it's hard to keep an open heart when even friends seem not to harm you. But if you could heal a broken heart, wouldn't time be out to charm you? Sometimes I need some time on my own. Sometimes I need some time all alone. Everybody needs some time on their own. Don't you know you need some time all alone? And when your fears subside and shadows still remain, oh yeah, I know that you can love me when there's no one left to blame. So never mind the darkness, we still can find a way. 'Cause nothing lasts forever.